Next week is Charlie's and my 26th wedding anniversary. We are celebrating 26 years of marriage and are celebrating 6 years in Ghana. You can see how the boys have grown. I should put the before picture in, like when we moved to Ghana. They were little boys and now they're these grown men, and I don't know how that happened, but that's a good thing. Y'all know where Ghana is. Ghana, of course, is the Black Star of Africa, the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence. We live in Accra. It's the capital city. It's a city of 4.5 million people, so it's the population of Houston, very, very densely populated. But these are the scenes that stick in my mind when I think of Ghana. It's the traditional rulers under the umbrellas. It's the bread sellers on the side of the road. Charlie this year has changed universities. He's now at Ashesi University. Ashesi means beginnings in the local language. It's based on an American liberal arts college type of model. So they're really, really focusing on critical thinking and ethical leadership. So that leaves me. Well, I still have the drilling program going on. This was one that we went and saw. I did 8 boreholes last year. I'll probably do 12 by the end of this year. This was the dedication of one that we drilled last year and we dedicated in February. So we dedicated the borehole, and yes, I did drink the water. I said a little prayer before, but we had tested it, so I knew it was safe. But this is the reason we do it, the kids. And these kids, were so excited to have clean water that was close by, that they weren't having to go dig it out of fetch it from a muddy stream. These kids now have a safe, clean source of water in their village, and they won't die from waterborne disease. That's what makes it all worth it right there, is a picture like that. We've also done a lot of chapel construction over the last couple of years. We finished 3, and I've got another 4 that are under construction right now. So various donors in the U.S. have come alongside the existing church. And one of the things I really look for in this, the churches that I look to support with chapel construction are those that have already started their chapel construction. How does a group of 20 or 30 subsistence farmers raise money for a chapel? Little by little by little. The whole collection in one of these chapels might be $2 or $3 on Sunday morning. We've also done some sanitation projects, community latrines. The other thing I do, of course, you've heard about my ceramic pot filters before. I actually have one today. I was in Guatemala just before I came here. This is not one of my filters. This is one of the Guatemalan ones. So it's just a ceramic, it looks like a flower pot. Ours, as you can see, are actually rounded. It's an easier shape to make, but they work the same way. When we fire them, we mix sawdust into the clay, or in Ghana, we're using rice husk, and that burns off when you fire the pot and leaves an even porosity so that it acts as a filter and will filter out bacteria and dirt, but lets the water go through. But when I preach, I really just get up and I read what Jesus said, and then I say how I think that applies to my life and maybe the people that I'm talking to. But I really just want to keep the focus on Jesus and what Jesus said and what that might mean in our life.